Hello, friend of karmic affinity. Perhaps at this very moment, you are lying still in the darkness of your room, your body exhausted after a long day and longing for rest. Yet, ironically, even as your back touches the bed, your mind seems to be racing without pause. The clamor of the day's work still echoes, incomplete conversations replay over and over, and worries about tomorrow begin to seep into every breath, making sleep feel distant. My dear friend, please do not blame yourself for this. Feeling anxious in the evening does not mean you are weak, nor does it mean there is something terribly wrong with you. It is merely the natural reaction of a mind trying to protect you, but having not yet found the way to let go. In the wisdom of the Buddha, suffering never vanishes through suppression or banishment. It only softens when we recognize it with the eyes of understanding and compassion. Please engrave this reminder in your heart. Evening anxiety is not an enemy to fight. It is a messenger pleading for liberation. This video will not force your mind to be silent immediately. Instead, we will walk together through 7 gentle reminders, like cool drops of water nourishing the soul, so your mind feels safe enough to allow itself to rest. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath, and let these words soothe you. Lesson 1. Today has ended. The first lesson, and the most important one for finding peace tonight. Today has truly ended. My dear friend, one of the greatest causes of insomnia is that we are still trying to finish today inside our heads. We lie there regretting things undone, agonizing over a slip of the tongue, or worrying about an unsent email. We unconsciously believe that if we think just a little more, we can fix the past. But that is merely an illusion that causes suffering. Whether you are ready or not, the sun has set, and the door of time for today has closed. The Buddha taught that the root of suffering is attachment. When you bring work into your sleep, you are attaching yourself to time that has passed. The wisdom of the middle way lies in knowing when to strive and when to stop. And now is the time to stop. Imagine you are a traveler who has just completed a long journey. On your shoulders is a heavy basket containing all the events, emotions, and responsibilities of today. Now, you have arrived home. No one is forcing you to wear that basket to bed. Visualize yourself, gently taking it off and placing it neatly in the corner of the room. You hear a soft thud as the burden touches the ground. Your shoulders feel weightless. Take a deep breath. Feel the relief spreading through your body and whisper to yourself, "This day is finished. I am allowed to stop." What remains unfinished? Tomorrow will have tomorrow's time. For now, this moment belongs entirely to your rest. Lesson 2. You are not your thoughts. When the body is laid down, you may notice your mind beginning to magnify everything. In the still of the night, small worries suddenly become giant and artificially terrifying. The voice in your head becomes more persuasive than ever, telling you that you aren't good enough or that the future is bleak. But the second lesson I want to send to you is, thoughts are not facts, and you are not your thoughts. In Buddhism, the untrained mind is likened to a monkey mind, always restlessly jumping from one branch to another. Its noisiness is its natural essence, not your fault. Our only mistake is believing everything it says. Tonight, instead of trying to cover your ears or fighting to extinguish that voice, try changing your position. Take a step back and become the observer. Imagine your true mind is as vast and immense as a silent night sky. Those anxious thoughts are merely dark clouds drifting across it. Clouds may obscure the moon or bring thunder, but clouds are never the sky. The sky is always there, behind the clouds, peaceful and unchanging. When a negative thought arises, do not identify with it. Gently label it. Tell yourself, this is a thought, not a fact. Watch it pass by like a cloud, coming and going, arising and ceasing. You do not need to keep it, nor do you need to chase it away, as long as you do not attach to them. Those clouds will automatically dissolve into the void, returning to you a clear sky of consciousness to sink into sleep. Lesson 3. Anxiety is trying to protect you. Once you have detached yourself from your thoughts, you may still feel a simmering restlessness. Instead of being frustrated, try to look deep into it with the third lesson. Anxiety actually has no ill intent. It is trying to protect you. My dear friend, worry is actually care that has lost its wisdom. It is like an overzealous sentry. Fearing you might get hurt or face risks tomorrow, it continuously rings the alarm to remind you to be prepared. But it does not know that right now you need sleep, not battle. If you hate and shun it, you are only creating another inner war, multiplying your suffering. Buddhism teaches us to practice compassion toward all beings, and the first being that needs love is the vulnerable part within you. Anything that is listened to sincerely will automatically soften. Place your hand over your heart, where you feel the restlessness most clearly. Talk to that anxiety as you would to a devoted but exhausted friend. Say, "Thank you for worrying about me. I acknowledge your effort to protect me, but everything is fine now." Send it a signal of safety. "Thank you. I am safe enough to rest." When the anxiety feels its mission has been accomplished and acknowledged, it will voluntarily lay down its weapons. Tension will vanish, making way for the softness and trust needed for you to gently fall asleep. Lesson 4. You do not need to control tomorrow to have peace tonight. The fourth lesson is a reminder of limitation and freedom. You do not need to control tomorrow to have peace tonight. My dear friend, most bouts of insomnia stem from the mind trying to solve future problems in the present. We lie in bed but are living in tomorrow morning's meeting, worrying about month-end bills, or fearing an event that hasn't happened. We believe that if we worry enough, we will control the future. But that is an illusion. The future is an impermanent flow, full of unexpected causes and conditions that you cannot possibly arrange in advance. Letting go of control is not giving up or being irresponsible. Letting go is an act of clarity. It is when you realize that tensing up with worry at 11 p.m. does not help solve anything. It only exhausts the energy you need to face tomorrow. Ask your heart this: what part of tomorrow am I trying to manage right now? When you identify it, gently let go of your grip. Return to your body lying still on the bed. Feel the soft contact of your skin with the mattress. Feel the weight of your body being completely supported by the earth. Trust that when tomorrow comes, you will have enough wisdom and strength to handle everything. For now, your only task is to rest and recharge. Hand the burden of tomorrow over to the universe to look after tonight. Lesson 5. You are allowed to be imperfect and still be at peace. Having let go of tomorrow's burden, we must face another deep-seated false belief. The idea that we only deserve rest when everything is complete and we ourselves have become perfect. We often turn sleep into a luxury reward that we aren't qualified to receive because of shortcomings during the day. But my dear friend, in the wisdom of the Buddha, peace is not a medal for the one who reaches the finish line. Life is inherently a series of continuous, unfinished things. Work will never be over, and we ourselves are always works in progress. If you wait until everything is perfectly rounded before allowing yourself to sleep well, you may have to wait a lifetime. Imagine you are sitting still by a stream as sunset falls. The water still flows tirelessly, and the sun still sets gloriously without needing every stone in the stream to be perfectly aligned, or the water to be absolutely crystal clear. Nature rests because it is a necessary rhythm for rebirth, not because it has reached perfection. Tonight, let go of that harsh perfectionism. Understand that stopping to rest is also a sacred part of your practice, no less important than effort. Breathe gently. Embrace your flaws with compassion, and whisper this loving acceptance. I am allowed to rest exactly as I am. Right now, your presence is already enough. Lesson 6. Compassion is the gentlest medicine for the mind. My dear friend, when the mind is in turmoil, we often try to use thoughts to suppress thoughts. We try to analyze and rationalize to convince ourselves to calm down. But the truth is, no logical argument can soothe the nervous system as quickly and effectively as the power of kindness. When you are anxious, it is not the time to argue right or wrong. It is the time the heart is sending a distress signal, longing to be cared for and soothed. Replace strictness with gentleness. Right now, perform a small meditation to send compassion to your own body. Lightly scan your attention from head to toe. Is there any part that is tensed? Perhaps the shoulders are raised high, or the brow is furrowed. Do not try to force it to relax immediately. Gently place your warm hand on that area as a gesture of understanding and protection. Inhale a soothing breath, bringing acceptance into that aching area. And as you exhale, send a blessing, metta, to yourself. May I be gentle with myself. May I be at ease. May I rest. May I rest. When you treat yourself with the kindness you would show a soulmate, the nervous system receives a signal of absolute safety. Tension will automatically dissolve, letting softness and relaxation spread throughout your body. That is the miracle of compassion. Lesson 7. Nothing is missing in this moment. And finally, as the mind is calm through compassion, I want to send you the most profound truth to close all worries. It is this: right in this moment, nothing is missing. My dear friend, anxiety often stems from an invisible sense of hunger. We always feel we lack something: lack of time, lack of certainty, lack of perfection. We believe we need to have this, more, or achieve that, more, to be eligible for peace. It is the craving for what is not yet there that makes us forget the completeness of what is here. John Gand, the Buddha, taught that suffering arises when we resist reality, when we demand this moment be different from what it is. But true peace comes from seeing clearly and accepting the present fully. Imagine your mind right now like a lake at a calm sunset. On the surface, there may still be a few ripples left by the day's wind. But look deep down. Beneath those ripples, the water remains deep, silent, cool, and complete. The lake does not need the ripples to stop completely before it becomes a lake. It tolerates and contains all that movement within its stillness. You are exactly like that lake. Even if thoughts are still floating, your essence is already sufficient for rest. You have a roof to shelter you, a soft bed to support your back, and most importantly, you have your breath flowing rhythmically to nourish life. You are absolutely safe. Nothing needs to be added or taken away. Relax. Your entire body sinking deep into the mattress, and whisper to yourself the mantra of contentment. In this moment, nothing is missing. When you stop searching for more, peace will automatically fill every void. My dear friend, the journey to soothe the mind tonight concludes here. Remember, you do not need to make an effort to find peace anywhere distant. Peace is like the water of an autumn lake. It will automatically become clear and still the moment you stop stirring it. Your task is not to create silence, but to stop creating noise. Now, there are no more lessons to remember, no more problems to solve. Fully release your consciousness. Let your breath be natural and gentle, like the rhythm of lapping waves leading you deep into the land of peaceful dreams. Inhale. USP. Peace spreads through your whole body. Exhale. USP skew. Lightly let go of every burden. May tonight's sleep be a cool stream, washing away all exhaustion, so that when you wake tomorrow morning, you find yourself fresh and full of life energy. If these whispers have brought you a bit of warmth and reassurance, you may leave a like or a gentle comment as a goodnight wish to yourself and the universe. But most importantly, just set everything aside and sink into sleep. You are safe now. You are home now. Sleep well, beloved friend.